Hi, and welcome to week 5 of LDS500. This week we are talking about transformational leadership. This is my ultimate favorite chapter. Transformational leadership is what, the leadership style that I strive for. It is the one that I admire the most. It's really stuck with me since I used our course book, because I used this in my first doctoral class. It was a different edition, obviously, but transformational leadership has really stuck with me since that time. Because as leaders, I think we are to help transform ourselves, transform the organization, transform our followers in a positive way, of course, because there is something called pseudo-transformational leadership where you're still transforming, but you're doing it more in a, maybe shall we say, a manipulative way. So you're not doing it for the best reasons. You're still kind of maybe doing it just for you rather than for the good of everybody. Because in transformational leadership, we're trying to transform for the good, trying to be there for our followers, be there for our organization, transform to the positive, shall we put it that way. And that's what we're covering in Chapter 8. I'm just going to quick look through here as we go through. We're going to talk about, we're also going to be talking about charisma. We've mentioned that before, but we're going to be talking about the trait of being a charismatic leader, because a transformational leader is a charismatic leader. It is one of the traits that they have, one of the traits that they represent. This theory goes back quite a few decades. It's not incredibly old, but it does go back quite a few decades. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. The words that I'm looking at as I'm going through here are motivation, inspirational motivation, intellectual stimulation, seeing all these things in here. And they are very, very much part of the transformational leadership style. Just like I said, I'm going through here. It is. I just really hope you find it as intriguing and as interesting and as motivational as I do. When you get to page 201, it talks about how does the transformational leadership approach work. And you'll go through that and you'll actually get some examples. And then, as always, in the back of the book, you have your strengths, but you also have your criticisms. I love this book because I love that it shares the application of the leadership style. It shares the strengths of it, but it also shows the criticisms, because as with anything, nothing is perfect, and there are going to be some criticisms. There's limitations to the leadership style, and they are definitely listed in the back of the book here, and again, the application of them. So I just love this book. It's just always been my favorite, and I still have my original one. I probably mentioned that before. But this week we are going to be focusing on that transformational leadership style. I hope you will reach out to me and let me know your thoughts on this. This being my favorite, I would love to chat a little bit more with you. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on transformational leadership. Do you think it's an effective leadership style? Is it a leadership style you're currently striving for? Do you feel it is ineffective? Maybe there's times where you feel this isn't going to work. I need to be a more task-oriented leader than transformational. I need to focus on the tasks that need to get done. We can do transformational at this time, but maybe not right now. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on it from a theory perspective or an application perspective. If you were currently in a leadership role and maybe using this or not using it, I'd love to hear why you feel it is not effective. So again, I think I forgot to say welcome to week 5. I might have. I apologize for that. Welcome to week 5. Kind of the midterm. Since we're 11 weeks, it's kind of the halfway point. So it is really flying by, is it not? Yep, week 5 already. But again, this week we're focusing on transformational leadership. feel free to email me your thoughts on it. I'd love to have a conversation about it. And please, please, please have a wonderful week 5.